it's like 100 times. Then be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no poke.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bengals and the reigning Super Bowl champs. And it's coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the chance from the other side, the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. And this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence, these guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team, and we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And Graham's got it, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Graham. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On first down, Hewitt, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Fields. Flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this down to the 10. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And Charles, the big story of the week leading up was not really about the players, but about their head coach looking to tie Bill Belichick with a 6th Super Bowl title.
And something that just keeps coming back to me is something you said during the week leading up to this one, partner. How he continues to reinvent himself as a coach. You mentioned it's not just the X's and O's. You like the way he relates to his players, and you think that makes him special, and I think that you're right. We've seen it through the years. Each team is different. He gives them the right game plan and knows how to read each team to not only just get them to the big game, but to try and win it as well, and they've done a lot of that. As you mentioned, trying to win his 6th Super Bowl title.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that makes some adjustments.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the 50, here's Fields. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's second and a yard. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I'd get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man, don't do that.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He'll buy some time right. Room to run past midfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, Spence. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Back to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And the Bengals grab it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it's cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, here's Fields. His throw incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Fields on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, Fields finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Flush to his right. And Gabriel's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Out of the gun, Fields. It's caught outright by Graham. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. McPherson's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
These 2 teams have had plenty of extra time to make their final adjustments, but time's just about up. The final half of the NFL season is upon us. So let's get it back out to our Super Bowl broadcast team. Here's Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go up top again. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A huge play there for Arizona. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Right back to him on 1st down. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
We locked in phone call.
Now a give right side.
Well, y'all better go learn the rules.
Closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Fields now to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A shotgun snap, Fields. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. On 2nd down now, Terrell. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, he's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Fields. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. We're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah,
and this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one, 37 yards. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nice play call. A little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return will stop right around the 25. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful. Got to
be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Cardinals have regained the lead in the 2nd half of this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 54 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Now a 1st down throw. Fields. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Throwing on 3rd down. Fields. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Lets this one rip toward Graham. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To the air again. Fields steps away to his left. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Fields. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. Here's Fields. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on first down. Spence, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Eluding the pressure right. The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big pickup there on the scramble. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Dancing to his left. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. Now the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Now it's second and 9. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Cardinals are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. And the Cardinals have done it. They're the kings of the NFL. Arizona, your Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way. Didn't have to face some adversity in the journey. And now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.